Breaking news. This is a public service announcement. During this time, our country and even the world are going through so many new and challenging experiences due to COVID-19. People are dying, sick, and losing their jobs. According to Worldometers, there are a total of 60,653 cases of the coronavirus in the U.S. and a total of 819 deaths to date. 819 deaths. 819 deaths just from the coronavirus. This is not counting the amount of deaths from other reasons, like old age, accident, drug use, mental health problems resulting in suicide, or even important issues like cyberbullying. If we were counting all of those deaths, the numbers would be much higher in the United States and in the world. Lots of information has been pushed out to people through commercials, advertisements, and through the news to tell people how to increase their chances to stay safe from COVID-19, as well as how to protect others by social distancing, cleaning with disinfectants, and stopping the spread of germs. While this information is necessary, so many people are experiencing multiple changes to their lifestyle at an unrealistic pace and expected to do well with these changes with limited supports. Let's take a look at one of the biggest changes that affects the majority of people today. In an effort to stop the spread of COVID-19 and get our country back to safety as quickly as possible, schools have been shut down and educators are changing the way that students are taught. Most schools are turning towards online or distance learning and learning through online platforms instead of face-to-face. While learning is still being supported and students are engaged in instruction, this provides some challenges for all involved. With online learning, there's a huge increase in the amount of time students interact digitally, and our country needs to start the important conversation about digital citizenship. Digital citizenship is the norms for behavior for technology use, and with the push for learning digitally, it is crucial that these norms are taught constantly and reminded and enforced. For weeks, students of all ages are going to be learning through iPads, tablets, computers, and phones in ways that might be less structured environments than they're used to at school. Questions that arise might be, who is responsible for monitoring students online? Who's responsible for keeping them safe? Well, the answer to these questions are difficult because it needs to be a team effort between families, teachers, and other students. Since learning is occurring at home, with guidance from teachers and families, this creates an interesting mix of people involved in supporting students with digital citizenship. Therefore, it is crucial that everybody involved is aware of how to support students and model how to conduct themselves online. At the beginning of the school year, all students were asked to sign a Technology Agreement, or AUP, Acceptable Use Policy, for technology. The agreement is district-wide across all grade levels, and signing this document ensures that technology is used appropriately while supporting teaching and learning. This document can be found on the district website for you to review. Additionally, this agreement holds users responsible for their actions while interacting digitally. Students must agree to act in a considerate manner and follow the Cape Henlopen School District's Code of Conduct, the State of Delaware's Acceptable Use Policy, and the school rules. It is acceptable for students to use technology to reach academic goals and to access systems using authorized usernames and passwords. If students are not using technology appropriately and breaking the AUP or technology agreement, disciplinary or legal action can be taken. Unacceptable uses include, but are not limited to, harassing, insulting, or attacking others, intentionally damaging devices or networks, revealing personal information, and invading privacy and safety of others, sending or searching for inappropriate content, violating copyright laws. It's important to know that while students are learning from home, teachers and school staff can only be present for a portion of the digital use, and that family members also need to take responsibility to ensure that students are using technology appropriately. As the demand of digital use increases in this challenging time, one major concern is inappropriate digital social interactions. These negative actions can eventually lead to what is referred to as cyberbullying. Cyberbullying is bullying that's done online towards others and can lead to serious issues in children who have experienced this negative attention. According to a recent study in 2020, 9% of kids who were cyberbullying began abusing drugs and alcohol. 25% engaged in self-harm. 26% had suicidal thoughts. 37% developed depression. And 41% developed social anxiety. While those statistics are hard to hear, it's also jaw-dropping to know that as of 2020, around 81% of kids think that it's easier to get away with bullying online than in person, and 90% of kids have seen cyberbullying and have sadly ignored it. This data shows that it is imperative that action needs to be taken to improve this issue. This can be done by taking the time to teach digital citizenship, supporting making good choices online, and understanding the importance of everybody doing their part to help prevent and stop cyberbullying. We can do this by being safe, responsible, and respectful digital citizens. We have enough to worry about with keeping each other safe from COVID-19. Don't allow cyberbullying to be an issue as well, especially when it's preventable, and by working together to teach digital citizenship, we can eliminate cyberbullying and its negative results. Please take this time to teach digital citizenship to your family and students and ensure acceptable use of technology and enforce it at all times. Thank you for your continued support.